Hey everyone, it's Annie here, and I want to make a video about how to grow your social media business with coaching on Facebook without having to be on Facebook that much. So a lot of people say to me, Annie, what are you doing to grow your business? Do you spend your entire day on Facebook? And the question and the answer is absolutely not. I have a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old. They require a lot of my time. When I started coaching, I was working 50 hours a week. I didn't have time to always be on Facebook. And when I went on Facebook, what I wanted to spend my time on was my coaches and training my coaches and getting back with my follow-ups for my customers. So your posts on Facebook do not have to be you that minute, always on your phone or always on your texting. My husband gets a little bit annoyed if I'm always on my phone. And I don't, to be honest, always feel motivated or inspired. But there are times when I'm very, very inspired. So I take that opportunity and I seize it and I get all my posts done for weeks or a month in advance. So the way that I do that, and the first thing that I do is I recommend, first of all, that you are building your business on your public page. Several years ago when I started out coaching, I did make a like page. But to be honest, a like page only shows up in people's newsfeed if they like the page. If they are friends with you on Facebook, it's going to show up in their newsfeed way more if you're publicly posting on your page. If you feel uncomfortable posting to everybody and you just want to narrow into those Beachbody people, there is a way to set your preference so that you are posting just those people that you think would be interested in your coaching business. And it's pretty simple. If you accept a new friend request, there's an option to say add to another list. So you can put that person on, let's say, your Beachbody list. So when you're publicly posting, you can say hello. And then if you hit custom, if you're going to post, hit custom, and then bring up the list of that you put up. So let's say it just is, you call that list Beachbody. Okay, and then you hit save changes. When you post, the only people that are going to see this are those people that you have sent invites to and all of that. Now, obviously, if you keep it public or to your friends, you're going to grow your business bigger and faster because you just never know who's going to see your post and be inspired by it. So that's the first thing. If you're feeling like, how do I have my account and how do I keep it separate? But I do suggest keeping it on your public profile. And that's something that actually I personally talked to. I sent a message to Lindsay Matway and she suggested this. So I was like, all right, she's a #1 coach, so I'm going to go with it. The other thing is when you do develop a like page, and if you do want to start a like page, there is a way to manually schedule ahead posts. So if I have anniewallace.com and I can set up posts. So again, only the people that like this page will see this in our newsfeed, but it's public, so anybody can see it. If you want to start one of these, you would just simply set aside maybe an hour and you can schedule your entire month worth of posts. So I would usually recommend doing 9 a.m. about fitness or when you work out, either 6 a.m. or 9 a.m. Maybe about 2 p.m., I would do a healthy food tip. And then 8 o'clock at night, you can do like something yourself, like what you did that day, or maybe like an inspirational quote. But you don't want it to be like all about Beachbody all the time. You want to give your customers a little bit of variety and something that they can, go to. Oh, I want to look at that recipe, or what is she doing next challenge? So, or what is she just doing in her life? So this is your page and you can do whatever you want with it. But those are some of the key times that people are actually on Facebook and are going to see your posts more often. So the first thing you do is you just type in what you want to type. And then you just select the photo. So you have to download the photo to your picture, but you can just select your picture. And then you just hit this little time machine right here. And then you just say like, happy Monday, whatever you want to say. You schedule the time. I could talk about maybe like the 21-day fix or whatever I'm doing. So you just pick the day that you want to do it on, what time you want it to be posted. And you can change it to AM. And then all you do is you just hit post schedule, and then it will schedule your post. So let's just say I'll say schedule, and then it says your thing. So if you look at my activity log, I have all my posts scheduled for the entire month, and I did that in 1 hour. Okay. So you might see I'm doing all these pictures posts when I sit down and I do it and I have time, but I might be like out doing something or training a coach or whatever I'm doing when you see my post on Facebook. Okay. So don't live on Facebook. The second thing is you can use HootSuite.com, HootSuite, HootSuite, or HootSuite is free, or you can use Sendable.com to schedule your posts in all your challenge groups and on your wall. So if I was to sign into my Sendable account, which I pay for Sendable, I use it, but I write it off. It's a business expense, so I pay $39 and I write it off. But when I have my challenge groups or anything like that, you can manually schedule everything ahead of time so it posts on Facebook. So those are just some options to, just schedule your time so that if you're working full time or if you have kids, you can be public and be interacting with your customers, and you can schedule that ahead of time. And I find myself doing better posts because I'm motivated within that hour. I'm focused. I'm writing inspirational things. And then I'm scheduling them out. So you do not have to spend your time all on Facebook. So these are all my scheduled posts that I have going out to. I have my Teen Bloom internship. I have the Shooting to Diamond. You might not have as many groups as I have, but when you start out, this is just a way to be very consistent. And that's one of the things we always say is be consistent with your business. Have people seeing you in their news feed. And this is a way for you to be able to do that. So if you haven't looked at HootSuite.com, in Coach Basics on, I believe it's day 13, Brittany Sierra takes you through exactly how to do HootSuite and set it up so that you can do scheduled posts. So anyways, just wanted to give you these tips. I hope this is helpful, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.